Hi Scorpio, welcome to your mid-March 2022 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Scorpio. This will not resonate with every Scorpio that watches this message, and because this reading is general, not every single message may be for you, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear that message. And if this reading is not for you at all, Scorpio, I highly suggest checking out your other signs in different placements. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Scorpio. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Scorpio and cross watchers that energy is fluid. This simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You are more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. Alright Scorpio, let's go ahead and get this reading started. I will be using my sound bowl to clear and set the energy, so if you are listening to this using headphones or the volume is kind of loud right now, I do suggest turning it down a little bit just for this part because I don't want your ears to hurt. So let's get this started. Alright, so let's see what's happening for my Scorpios in March, mid to end March in love and romance, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Anyone dealing with the Scorpio? What is going on for my Scorpios? Finances and career. Okay, so it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So I read intuitively and I kind of get sure this could be someone you met at work. This could be someone that you work for, that works under you. But others of you, I also kind of feel like if there has been some sort of stagnancy within the connection, you feel like they haven't been hitting you up as much, you feel like you're kind of being put on the back burner for some reason. I feel that there is some sort of financial trouble someone's going through. Someone could have recently lost a job. Someone could be relocating because of a job. That's maybe putting this connection in jeopardy for some of you. So if it's not so much financially related, I always kind of feel with this energy of this card coming through something of like the Five of Pentacles, where there's just someone doesn't feel like there's been enough to make them feel satisfied, to make them feel like this was worthwhile. It's almost like this feeling I kind of get from this as, do you even feel the same? Are you going to put the same effort in? I feel like I've been doing all the work. I've been the only one wanting to engage, and yet, you'll hit me up every once in a while, but that's not enough for me. I want more. That's kind of what this card usually gives me if it's not so literal as finances and career, right? Of course, we'll pull some more cards to kind of pinpoint it a bit deeper here. But I kind of feel that someone's been trying to start their own business and it hasn't been taking off yet. And that's been really stressing someone out. And I feel that that has a lot to do with the fact that that's why this connection so far has been grown a little stale. Someone's just really stressed out, I kind of feel. The letter F is sticking out to me. F as in, Frank. F as in Felicia, right? Anything like that. First, middle, last initial can mean something to someone. Let's keep going. Tell me more about this energy for my Scorpios. Tell me more about this energy here. Patience. Oh, interesting. And it says, everything will unfold in divine timing. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I definitely get this situation that's going on for someone here of just someone still feels like there has to be more to this. They haven't been seeing more. Yeah, sure, you guys hang out, but it's like we've been hanging out for a while now. I'm hearing for the last 6 months, maybe even more than that, right? Maybe some of you even met last June or June's coming out for me. Maybe you're dealing with a Gemini or a Cancer, but it's all has to unfold this way. The timing of it all, whatever someone's been going through, there's been certain blocks that has prevented this from going to the level that you guys really see this going or feel like it should be at this point. But Spirit is clearly pointing out to me, everything is going to unfold the way you want it to, Scorpio. The process that's going through right now, it has to be settled first. So again, if someone is struggling financially, they need some sort of financial independence in order to, pay their bills, and so they may be taking more priority of that. But others of you, if you feel like there isn't enough yet, or you've been waiting for them to ask for a commitment, you've been waiting for them to, take that next step. There's some things they're working through, but this will unfold. That's what this patience card is telling me. I just saw like an Apple Watch that someone may always wear, or like a Fitbit I'm kind of getting as well. And then I just saw a gold watch too. Just could be confirmations for someone. But your patience will be rewarded, I do feel, with this. Maybe someone could be going through a divorce too, where there has to be splitting of assets, and that's been stressing someone out, the divorce. They're divorcing a karmic that is very low vibrational and has been draining them. An ex, maybe. If this is a person that they have kids with, it's like they can't avoid them. But you can see the impact of how much this person just takes from them for someone out there. All right, let's see what the tarot has to say. Tell me more about this. Okay, ooh, yeah, Four of Pentacles. Dead center, Capricorn energy. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Could have Capricorn in your chart. Does not have to be the case in order for this reading to resonate. Tell me more. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Wow, okay. So I can see why you're so frustrated, Scorpio. I feel almost like this person just has a wall. And it's not just with you, it's with like a lot of people. They have trust issues, they have vulnerability issues, and it's really hard for them or to get them to open up. I feel they don't tell you about the struggles they go through financially, mentally, emotionally, but it leaves you in the dark because it's like you feel the shifts in their moods, you feel the shifts in their energy, and it makes you think you did something wrong. And that's not the case, Scorpio, but they need to be open and honest about it with you. They can't hold this all in because it's pushing you away. Bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Wands. So fire energy, specifically Sagittarius energy. So what I'm picking up with this is how you guys met. I feel a lot of you met online with the Eight of Wands, met through a dating app. I'm hearing Bumble for someone, or Hinge. I don't know why. Maybe something for someone out there. You could have met through, social media. Someone really liked your pictures. You guys started messaging, connecting. But what I feel with this Eight of Wands is that, when this all started, it was fast moving. You guys, communicated with each other, got to know each other pretty quickly, hung out and met pretty quickly thereafter that, if it was at first online. With this Eight of Wands, it could also mean that you guys are at a distance from one another. You could live in different cities, different states, even different countries for some of you perhaps. And you guys communicate, primarily through the phone, through FaceTime, maybe even WhatsApp for someone out there, if it is that far away. But with this Eight of Wands, it's like, this is kind of what was making you so excited at first. I feel there was definitely some sexy pictures being exchanged to one another that they still kept, maybe even screenshotted if it was that Snapchat or something like that. But this is where it kind of is leaving you confused because it started off so well. The passion, the intensity was exchanged. Clearly there is a mutual attraction to one another. So at the dead center of this, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is where you guys are at with this person right now. Like I said, Capricorn energy. So yeah, this person works a lot or has their own company, is pretty high up in their business. Maybe there has been some sort of financial trouble though that they don't want to tell you about. I don't know if they feel embarrassed. I don't know if they feel like, you know, they just want to fix it all on their own, whatever it is. But it's definitely creating a guard between the two of you, and you're not liking it one bit. Now, if it doesn't have to do with finances, it's just in general, right? That they just have this guard up and this wall up, and you've been trying to get them to open up. You've been trying to get them to tell you, you know, what the matter is, why all of a sudden it went from hot to cold type of thing, because that's kind of the transition I feel here. And it feels like Scorpio too, for some of you, they're not as engaged as they were before. And you have been trying to flirt with them or, you know, send something seductive, something sexy, and they didn't react the same way. For some of you, I'm picking up on that. So you're wondering, like, why this guard all of a sudden? Why this shift in energy? But maybe this is who they were all along. And why I say that is because a lot of times in relationships, right, when you first start to talk to a person, it's kind of like the honeymoon stage, right? Where you guys are really starting to get to know each other. Really, when you first meet someone, you're kind of putting your best out there, right? Because you want to attract them. So you show that other person like the better qualities, the qualities you think that will get this person to interact with you more. It's natural, it's normal, it happens all the time. But now that you guys are past that threshold where you've established an interest, it's like now you're starting to see the other sides, right? And this person is stubborn. This person, again, just relies on themselves to do everything. And they just, it's kind of like one of those people who don't like to complain. They just like to get up, get going, just shake it off. But internally, they're holding a lot in. I kind of want to clarify this Four of Pentacles. I want to see what specifically this could be for someone. Clearly, it's financial, career related for someone out there. But if it's not, what else? The moon. Whoa. Okay, Pisces energy is coming through here. Also Cancer energy for me as a reader. Yeah, they have a lot of fears right now. And then Five of Wands. Leo energy coming through here. Yeah, I feel like with this moon card here, there is a lot that they're worried about. And with the Five of Wands, it could be, you know, competition at work. It could be arguments with friends and family members. I feel that you know a little bit about their family. They're not very particularly close to their family. They may get in arguments a lot with siblings, with parents. And that probably has a lot to do with now how they're kind of processing the emotions of what they're going through, Scorpio. But I also feel for some of you, if this moon card is your energy, again, it's like making you worried that you did something wrong or that they're not interested anymore. Do they still want me? Are they, you know, more interested in other people? That's been on someone's mind, but I feel that's more of an illusion than the truth. If someone needs to hear that and have me confirm that for them. Because what's going on with them feels something outside of this. But you're worried if it has something to do with within the relationship or the connection between the two of you. Because I don't even feel a commitment here yet. I still feel both of you would label yourselves to be single, but you're definitely talking to each other. I just saw something about white socks. White ankle socks. Someone always wears. But what's crossing this is the Page of Swords. So Capricorn had this card in their spread. So definitely if you have Capricorn in your chart, or if you're dealing with a Capricorn, check out the Capricorn reading to see if there's messages for you there. But I do feel because of this lack of engagement all of a sudden, or, you know, someone feeling like there's been a change where there was so much attention, where there's so much engagement, there has been less. Someone's been doing some snooping. Could be you, Scorpio, could be the other person, right? But someone's definitely been investigating because of this. Maybe checking on someone's social media, looking under the comments, who they recently added, to see if there has been someone else to distract them from this connection. But I feel like those have been unfounded. But still, like checking to see where they're at when they post stories. Someone's doing some snooping here, it feels like, with the Page of Swords to gather the right information, to kind of see if what their gut feeling about this is true. I think if you're wondering that, the gut feeling you're having of something being wrong, yeah, that's right. But I don't think it's for the reason some of you fear it to be. Others of you with this Page of Swords crossing the spread, yeah, it's the lack of communication you've been getting from this person. You know, opening up about their thoughts, their opinions about this, about what they, you know, I feel they get defensive when you try to bring up a certain topic of conversation or try to address if there is anything wrong. They, you know, try to change the subject, or they just shut it down in some way. But that's not helping. That doesn't make you feel better about where this is. But I do think with Patience and the Page of Swords crossing this, they are going through a transition mentally about what they should say, what they should act on, what they should communicate with you, Scorpio, because now they're starting to sense that because of their actions, because of the way they've been handling this, you're kind of returning it in the same, or, you know, you are starting to put the pressure on a little bit, as I feel you should. Crowning this is the Queen of Swords, Libra energy. So yeah, what I feel with this, Scorpio, I kind of feel this is your energy about it. You have stopped reaching out as much, stop asking the questions you feel like you've been asking over and over again, and it's still not really going anywhere. And this is, you know, in return, the energy they're seeing from you, from what they've been acting like recently. So I feel some of you have been very matter of fact, a bit shorter with your communication, a bit more blunt. You know, you're not sending those long paragraphs anymore. You're not sending as many emojis as you used to anymore, because you just want to cut through the BS and get to the point, get to the fact. And some of you, your patience is wearing thin. With this Queen of Swords energy, I kind of feel that you just want to get some sort of conversation out of the way. And if it is something of like, okay, do you still want me? Let me know. Are you still interested in me? Let me know. Like, I can take it, I can handle it. But again, the only reason why you guys aren't having that conversation is because I don't think it's the case where they just want to drop you and leave you. They see you as being a very intelligent person. You have insightful conversation. It's never just superficial. You like to get to, you know, talking about the reasons why things happen politically, philosophically. You're very well spoken. And they like that a lot about you. I'm even seeing like someone that has like a quote or a passage or a lyric tattooed onto them, or, you know, has that as their desktop, their screensaver type of thing as well. Someone really likes to read too. Read a lot of books, read a lot of articles, send articles to one another type of thing. But yeah, I feel that it's getting to the point, Scorpio, where you're just kind of returning that energy in a way that makes them realize that you are starting to, as more time goes on, you want a decision to be made. And you're hoping they will help you make that decision by telling you their true feelings, telling you what's really been going on. But the longer they don't do that, the more you're getting a little bit guarded yourself. Rooting this is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. So yeah, I feel subconsciously, you know, someone is worried that the other person just emotionally isn't invested anymore, that they're emotionally invested into other things. They're going towards other people or other opportunities and leaving the other person behind. But for some of you, you're wondering if you should stay in this, if it's worth, waiting for, if it's worth having more patience in this than you've already given. I almost feel like, you're starting to wonder if you should cut this off with the Queen of Swords crowning this, and if you should end this before they can kind of end it with you. In the recent past, we have the Star, Aquarius energy. So with this, I do feel, again, with patience, everything will unfold in divine timing. There was a purpose to you two meeting. I do feel that when you guys met, you found something in each other that you didn't find in other connections and other people. Something did feel a lot more special in this. Someone did have a lot of hope, especially with the Eight of Wands combination, that this is it. I found the one. I don't have to search anymore. I don't have to, keep on going on these dates with certain duds that it never just unfolds to where I think it will be. But I do feel with the Star, on their end, Scorpio, it's almost as if the shift in energy that has happened is making them reflect a lot about who you've been in their life. And you've been something special. You've been someone that has awakened something within them. You were the catalyst to some sort of realization. And I feel, Scorpio, even very recently, you have cheered them up in some way, whether it was through a conversation, whether it was through like sending them like a little meme you found. You did kind of give them a little bit of a pick-me-up. Or even if there was some sort of situation they've been through in the past that was really difficult, you were there for them. You were like a light in their life. Some of you could have met at night physically, out on a date. It was like it went on for like the whole night type of thing. I'm also seeing like night walks that you used to go on with this person as well. I kind of wanted to clarify the Star card. I want to get a little bit more distinct with this. Nine of Wands and Six of Swords. So with the Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy, and even more Aquarius energy with the Six of Swords, yeah, I kind of feel like, Scorpio, I don't think you realize that this is definitely their energy with the Nine of Wands, but they don't have to be alone. Maybe they kind of one time in their life, whether it was through a bad breakup or through a divorce, like I was picking up on for some of you, they kind of prepared themselves for being alone. And meeting you's kind of subconsciously made them realize that they don't have to push others away. They don't have to, retreat when they're going through so much pain or stress. That there's something special about you that has gotten way farther than anyone else in their past has, as far as hitting a certain spot in their heart, as far as like making them open up. They're going to. I feel that totally. And if they haven't, it's because they're going through this process of changing that mentality, changing that belief that they've held for so long that it's only going to be me, I can only rely on me. And I don't feel like they're going to push you away for much longer. But I also know you don't have the time to wait that much longer either. Someone has been getting really bad headaches too. Migraines even. You or them. And that's what they've been trying to work on and healing too. But what you need to know about this connection, Scorpio, is the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. This whole connection, you really tried to hold on to this. But now it's come to the point where you think, is it worth the risk? Is it worth the risk of me still being patient, still hoping, and for them to just fold out, to give up, for them to, you know, just push me out, push me away totally? And others of you, yeah, I gotta say, with this Ten of Wands, there's a lot they're internalizing. The stress, the anxieties, the fears. They're also trying to evaluate the risk, Scorpio, for a different reason than you, for sure, because I don't see them giving up. But this is the process of, you know, just stop thinking you can do this all on your own, or that you can't open up to me, and just drop all the weight of everything you've been wanting to say, everything that you need to release. And I can help you with that. We can get through this together if you let me in. But the second you just think this is all for you, you have to focus on you, have to focus on how you're going to make it through, that's when that partnership dissolves. And I'm also seeing playing cards, like, you know, those cards that have like the Four of Diamonds, the Four of Clubs. Maybe you guys played card games together, or someone likes to play card games. But yeah, it's becoming this point of, are we going to make it through this? And by the end of March, I think you'll have your answer. To see what's likely to happen, what's likely to unfold, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome of this situation, what's likely to happen with all this energy going around. And we're also going to pull some oracle cards as well to dive deeper into this connection. Anything else you need to know for your better understanding, Scorpio. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, I really hope that this has given you clarity in some way, healing, guidance in regards to your love life. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Scorpio, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Scorpio.